2.
Oh, okay. I still don't have her, so I need to get her. But when I get her up, I do want to try to get the undead one too. That looked pretty cool on Ashara, the Bratghoul one.
Yeah, that's the problem.
She's
with
all
this
like
center right
black and white.
here. There's 4 people in the fleet, 3 of them, and there's a ton of stuff to test, but you can't test it because the server won't do it so that like every, I don't know, say for an hour we're gonna test this, and then for another hour we'll test that, and so on, and you won't be able to do anything else. That way we actually get people to go there and see the schedule and like, okay, well, I want to test this, and people all show up to test it, or just do a queue or something that will automatically, no doubt about it, you have to queue for this, and as soon as you're on it. I mean, you're here to test, you're not here to just like around. So, and they should have that bot that makes everybody 55, because
Yeah, there's 29 people Empire side. 16 of those are testing Dread Fortress right now.
yeah, because you got Red Fortress Nightmare.
I bet that's a 16-man. Yeah, that's probably a 16-man team right there. Although it looks like one guy has 3 tunes named Stab. Maybe he's 3-boxing it.
I don't know, but there's too many things to test, and nothing gets done or very little gets done. Beside the top-notch skill that do raids and stuff, like PvP doesn't happen. And like, there's a new map in space. There's a new map in.
Yeah, I'm surprised
PvP.
nobody's testing Starfighter.
You got the 2 new starships, and none of that's going to be tested properly because they refuse to really just say, okay, well, that's all we're going to be testing on. Show up, test this. Or again, I think the queue thing would work better. That way, you got less time to wait, and then people will queue. I think, especially if they're waiting for something else that's coming soon. Like example, 1 game of Starfighter, 1 game of PvP, 1 instance of Flashpoint.
Well, they said they changed the PvP queue to only show the quest map, but yeah, I don't see anybody doing it. Maybe there's some people Republic side that are all doing it. I don't know.
Then number 2, that's really stupid, is that, okay, just let's say hypothetically your GSF pops, you can't even test the fucking ships because you have no fucking points and they're not unlocked. Like, I don't know who's doing this, but why the fuck is that not unlocked? Like, what's the point? Oh, look at this new thing, you can't use it. You can't test it, you can't, I mean, and it's supposed to be a ship that's gonna be basically making all the other ships around you better. Like, that's the new type of ship they're coming with. So, I guess like a...
Well, I mean, the big problem is people aren't going to the test server. They need some sort of incentive to do so.
Yeah, but it should be unlocked.
They need people. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that, like, I mean, yes, those things would show up, but they opened it up and it's Saturday, nobody's on. Last time they had one of these, though, it was like and there's still, like, isn't there an ESO beta weekend or something?
It's next weekend.
Oh, it's next week?
A lame excuse. Like, they need to wake the hell up and make so that the center is actually viable and people want it. Right now, it's lame, and the only way you can get this done, like you just said, is through either friends or guilds. If not, then it's not gonna happen. Like, we couldn't even queue the damn 4-man freaking flashpoints, which is a big thing and everybody wanted to see it. And it was still a problem, and you don't even need a tank and a healer. Like, focus on what people are supposed to queue on, that way they queue and get it done, you know. And I wouldn't even bother with, like, Republic or Imperial. I would just queue it, it says PvP. Oh well, it's 6 on 10, who cares? People want to see the map, they want to see how things work out. Sure, it'll be uneven, or the worst, just even out everything so that you fight mixed groups. Who cares? Like, first 10 5v5, there you go, bam bam bam, and do it. Like, it's not about what faction you're on in the test center, it's about testing things, and you can't test things if you don't do it. And if you start doing that, people are going to come back and be like, okay, I'm going to stay on because now I know I'm going to get a queue, and I'm not just wasting my time like we're doing basically right now, waiting for a queue that's never going to happen. Also, you gotta think, because you never know how many there is on the other side either. Well, doing it that way basically automatically populates, and then they even out the numbers automatic, and then bam. Oh, you can't. I mean, like, people are gonna complain that you are abusing the test center. I mean, who gives a fuck? Like, it's about that actually, to find exploits and. I'm still not impressed with the test, and I guess they just don't seem to understand that it all starts from here.
Well, it's a problem they've had for a while. I mean, forever, there was no good way to get a character transferred. Like, they had to let certain people do it, and then the other way to get, like, to test the high-end stuff was to level a 55 on the test server, which wasn't going to happen, so nobody tested anything. So then there was all this stuff that came out of the test server that was crap, because there was no good testing. I mean, at least they got I can switch a 55 over here and try it.
Yep.
I mean, it's always been a problem with them. I don't know why they don't understand, but they need some sort of incentive. If there were bodies over here, they would be having a lot better chance. So,
but like I said, you can't get bodies if people don't think they're gonna get a queue. They're just gonna leave, or they're gonna do the bare minimum of things that they think it can get done, and then they'll leave.
Although I did see there was quite a few people testing Galactic Starfighter when it was on the test server, so there was a lot of interest in that. Those same people don't come back to test new maps or changes, so I don't know what the answer is.
I agree with you. There was a lot of people for Galactic Starfighter, but even the last update, the one that they added the bomber, there was nobody.
And I bet there'll be a lot of people if they do like an expansion. Because they'll have to test it for a little while. Like for new levels, there'll probably be people on here for that.
And this is on the character copy restrictions. Finally, free-to-play players will encounter the same restrictions that they have on live servers. So free-to-play players can play on the VTS.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, why can't you log in then?
It's just saying my account's does not have authority.
Then I'd file a ticket and say, I won't respect my authority. You may be the first person to try it. I don't know.
That's strange, Moreland. I don't know.
Unless they want to play this bullshit. Oh, you got to have the expansion.
No, I don't think they would.
No, because you're supposed to be able to create new characters on there. So
Yeah.
A mysterious glitch.
I'm guessing the people that go to the test center didn't read that, and people try it, just assume that that's why they can't get on, and you've read the actual thing, so I'd send a ticket in and say,
I'd do my
get me on the test center, damn it.
And a free copy of the Heart Cartel for my troubles.
Well, on that note, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night.
Good night.
All right, man.
Can you put a ticket on the website or do you have to do it through in-game?